Adam Rogan covers state politics and local news with the Journal-Times and Milwaukee Magazine. He joins us now live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Adam, thanks for being with us. We understand you've been to several polling stations and speaking to voters. How do they feel about the primary being held today amidst this outbreak?
It's really a mixed bag here in Wisconsin in terms of some people glad to see the elections going forward as it is. If nothing else, it's a kind of normalcy. For a lot of others, I talked to a handful of people over the phone who were not able to vote because they requested to vote in by mail, but then their ballots never actually arrived, and they were afraid to go out and vote in person. Many of them because they were sick or had to take care of sick loved ones, and so that's really the big kind of conversation here in Wisconsin is how much is that going to affect this election of the people who did not vote.
And there were people, speaking of turnout, there were people that you spoke with that said that they were going to put their health over casting their ballot today, right?
Yes. There's one woman I spoke with who was her and her husband in his 60s. They both thought they might have had COVID-19 last week, and then they both were able to recover from their what ended up just being a very bad flu. But their immune system is still a little weak. Obviously, they're older, and they decided no, it's more important to go out and vote and to take advantage of this right that we're also happy to have as Americans, and so proud to have. And so she said, "I'm going off a mask and gloves and Lysol. I'm going to vote as quickly as I can and go back home." But she lived in a very rural part of the state. Here in Milwaukee and in Madison and in Green Bay, the biggest cities in the state, some people waiting in line for 3 hours, which is kind of where the line between two parts of the state is.
And we understand that we will not be getting exit polling out tonight. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that and how the issue of those mail-in ballots could impact the primary's outcome.
That's something that I know myself and a lot of other Wisconsin-based journalists had. Yesterday was one of the most hectic days we've ever had to cover in terms of the governor said that the governor had tried to say, well, I don't think we should have an in-person election. Let's delay it. He was overruled by the Wisconsin Supreme Court, and that led to this, which led to the election being on. But because so many people had tried to do mail-in votes, I believe it's a record of 6 times as many as we've ever had before. The Wisconsin Supreme Court said a federal judge said that we will have until the 13th to release the results, and that was not overruled by the Supreme Court. So we're all just kind of waiting. Usually right around this time, I would be in the office ready to release results. Those aren't coming in right now, so we're going to not find out for 6 days whether Biden or Sanders won the election, won the primary here, and we're not going to find out who our new local leaders are going to be for another week, and that's abnormal. I'm not sure how much it's going to change business in a week, but it's certainly abnormal.
Yeah, these are unprecedented times indeed. Adam Rogan, we really appreciate you being with us. Thanks for your analysis.
Glad to be here.